Hey, what's up, guys? It's oh god, choking. Okay, what was I gonna say? What's up, guys? Thanks you for joining us once again. Our channel, Sky and the Kid.
So today we're gonna kind of give you a glimpse into what our Russ concert experience was this past Thursday, and we kind of took some notes over what we wanted to talk about before we get into like the videos that we got to take of him and of the concert in general. So
then throughout us talking about it, we'll put glimpses of like what we are talking about and how it went down. You know, so you can feel like you're right there.
It's amazing.
It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Nika.
So one of the first things that we have was that Russ actually had paused his show just to make sure his fans were okay. Like there was girls in the very front about to faint, and he stopped and to make sure they were okay. And he even screamed at his security, like, because they weren't doing their job right.
I don't think he stopped the show, but he like did it. The way he did his show, it was intermissions and like kind of like poetry in between each song to introduce each song.
My time was in the shadows for so long, I deserve all my shine. Got some women you would love to fuck, left on red.
So when he was stopping to do that part, he saw that people were like kind of getting ill or whatever, and then one girl passed out or whatever, and yeah, they had to take her out or something, and then the guards were carrying her out, so it was kind of weird. And then Russ was like, yo, stop, put water on her head, let her cool down, and he started yelling at them because they didn't do what he said. So that was kind of neat. I was like, whoa.
And it was hot in there. There was 4,000 people. It was a sold out show in Southside Ballroom, and he had water backstage, so he started getting
threw out water.
Yeah, he threw out water bottles, and when he ran out, he got more.
He's like, yo, drink a sip, pass it around.
He was like, I don't even care. You gotta do what you gotta do.
Hey look, if you got a water, I know like whatever, but just give it to someone that didn't get the water.
So he was just really chill.
Yeah, it's chill.
And another thing that we have about him, there was fights like in the beginning of the show.
Oh yeah,
There's
a couple of people fighting. He was like, yo, don't fight at my show.
It's like, I don't agree with that. If you want to do that, fine, but you
And then
have
he was
to leave.
referring to his Twitter, and I'll post that right here if I can find that. Yeah, I'll post that right here. And he was referring to his Twitter when he said that. He's like, unless they throw ice at you, then.
Yeah, because someone had threatened him before to come to his show in Dallas, which is the one we were at, and also when he had come on Wednesday, the day before his concert, someone had thrown ice at him. So that's what we are referring to, and that was on his Twitter as well.
Don't just get done saying that? Hey, let someone throw ice at y'all, whatever.
True story.
Russ also, he thanked his fans. He not only thanked his fans, but he thanked the people that allowed him to get to where he was.
I don't know if any of y'all know this, but he actually does everything by himself. Kind of like Logic, if y'all know him. Because he produces it, he makes the lyrics, he sings, he
does guitar, he does ukulele,
yeah,
he does
pretty much
piano.
does all the background music and the singing, so it's like,
It's all him.
yeah.
And that's more of an accomplishment than anything, really. Because he's humble about where he is.
He thanks his family and friends a lot. Like, one of his songs are dedicated.
It's called Family and Friends.
Yeah.
It's a really, really nice song.
I don't want a bitch, I just want to help the people that I came up with. That includes my family, that includes my friends.
And it's kind of neat, because like before, some of his songs were like, eh, but when you actually hear him sing it, like, watch him perform it, it's like
He brings him to life.
yeah, like you get more into his music and understand like how he made it and what he was feeling when he made it. So it's
So
very interesting.
honestly. He doesn't disappoint when he performs.
You really have to see him perform.
And he's not bad pricing for his concerts. And
Not yet, at least.
hopefully he doesn't go higher. Also, something funny. Someone in the crowd gave him a blunt, a black one, and he was like, "Guys, you know, I don't do that kind of stuff. At least not during my performances. But I will assure you that my crew in the back will. So thanks." But he has his own personality. He's funny and
Yeah.
I honestly think he would be a really nice person to know personally and be able to, because he's not a typical celebrity for these.
Let me reiterate what she said. It was okay. There's a lot of people, so we like we're like right beside. Yeah.
It was weird.
Crazy. But I mean, they weren't aggressive. It was just like everybody was chill, walking to the music. Except for the people that want to get through. You know, you had to stand up and say,
Like,
no.
stop. No.
Because it was a stand-up concert. So, yeah. Nice. A girl, what's the name of one? A girl threw her,
Black bra at him.
Yeah.
Like she was in the very, very back.
and so it didn't really make it. And he was like, he recognized it. So he was in that intermission where he does poetry, and he was like, "Yo, nice try."
He was like, "I like that," and it's probably sweaty by now though. But you know, it didn't make it to me, so I'm sorry.
Moist at this point, anyway, but I do fuck with that because at least it was black. I like black bras. I love them. Anyway, right?
So he, and just in general, I think we really enjoyed the concert itself, and it was our first concert actually together. He bought me my ticket for my birthday. Yeah, but Russ,
Yeah.
he's just,
He's a cool dude. Like, I actually want to meet him in order to like follow his philosophy, learn his philosophy. Yeah. Because I don't know, he just seems like that kind of person to be like so interesting, you know, to offer advice and like wisdom.
and when we say he's humble about where he is, he's not like forgetting about the people.
Who got him there?
Who got him
You know,
there.
he knows exactly what steps he took and how he
And he
took them
remembers.
and how he got to where he was. Like, he remembered. He's like, he kept on shouting out throughout the concert. He's like, "Yo, I went from 400 to 15."
1,500.
No, actually, let me reiterate that. At first, he went to not being able to have a concert in Dallas,
Oh yeah.
to 400 people, to 1,500 people, and then to a sold out show, which was 4,000.
And it was one of his first sold out shows. So, I mean, he back on his SoundCloud days, he actually performed some of his songs from then, like back in 2014, and he doesn't forget about it. Like most artists are like, "Oh yeah, I started there, but we're gonna forget about that and just pay attention to where I am now." Whereas he doesn't, and he thanks his parents a lot for that, and his friends and girls. I mean, a lot of his songs are about girls, but because
And all of his songs are like, or from what he said, and that like all of the things that he talks about in his songs actually happen.
yeah, they're not just lyrics.
Like, that's how he made them. Like, that's how he was able to create songs. And he was like, even if these like past girls they'd mess with me or whatever, I was able to make the song out of it. And like,
He doesn't shame them, like he doesn't criticize them, and he doesn't badmouth. He thanked them. He was like, you know, "I enjoyed the time we were together, even though you were a psychopath." Psychopath is actually one of his songs. It's a really good song, so you should check it out.
Hey, shout out to all the women in my life, for better or for worse.
But he said he's single for a reason, because he doesn't want a liar and he wants to have a loyal, honest relationship with someone.
yeah, he talked about that a lot. Like, if I have a clip, I think I recorded some of his sayings like throughout the intermissions. He was like talking about that and like how that kind of inspired him or whatever. And how that some of his relationships weren't 50-50, more like 98% to 2%, which he was a 98. Yeah. It was kind of a silly joke, but like, he kind of meant it in a way.
And the reason for that is because all the chicks I was messing with, it was always like you know how I feel like relationships should be like a 50.
Yeah, but one of his past relationships, she actually has a kid now, and he talks about that in one of his songs, and he's like, you know, now that you have your child and you were with someone that wasn't right for you, now you want to come back, that I'm famous and I'm making something of myself. And he's like, you just can't. You know, I wish you would have been there when I was barely starting off and been there with me throughout that journey. But he understands that a relationship takes a lot of work, and he was willing to put in that effort, but he also wants the other person to do the same.
Yeah, and we kind of filmed like a little part of us being there after the concert, the aftermath, and I'll put that up now, kind of to finish it off, you know.
So guys, we just got out of our first concert together,
Let's talk about
and it was Russ. So I can't flip this.
That guy is so cool.
He's like the realest of the real.
He's getting mad at the guards. That's how real he is.
And he actually cares about his fans. And there's like 3 fights. But yeah, it was great. Our calves hurt like crazy. The aftermath of a Russ concert, you can say, is pretty crazy. What is this? What is this?
Anyways, yeah.
Yeah, and overall, we really enjoyed this, and
Yeah, we're actually looking forward to maybe getting meet and greet with him. Maybe,
in the future.
you know, future goals, you know, future dreams.
And we will definitely vlog that.
Yeah.
And we'll get him in it. And
Yeah. I think he's a chill dude to let us video.
Oh, yeah.
Too. Yeah. Unlike other people that like, you know.
yeah, he's cool. I know a lot of people at first are like, Russ, and you know.
I'll put future dreams right here. Like the more you know sound right there. Anyways, what I was thinking, like just, you know, future dreams. As I said, I was thinking if we actually make this big, you know, maybe we could like host something with him. Maybe he sings some songs and then we could be there. You know, it's a mutual thing. It would be kind of dope. But that's future. Because I've seen like Logic nowadays is like hanging out with Dashi. If any y'all know who that is a gaming channel. Anyways, I watch him. And yeah, he got to play with Dashi, and like some artists are cool and hang out with people that are like not as popular. You know. Yeah. So we'll see if we can make that happen. Future dreams. Like future dreams. Anyways, yeah.
But to kind of close off this video, I wanted to mention, like, if y'all have any ideas of what other videos y'all want us to do, just, you know, comment them in the comment section.
Yeah, we kind of want to make this channel based off of y'all. Not really, but like what y'all want to see from us. And
because Taylor
not to
had
say
mentioned,
that-
Taylor mentioned that she wanted to see the prank wars that couples do, which sounds fun. Just a matter of what kind of pranks I guess we would
I mean,
do.
we're not doing this because we don't have any ideas, but we don't have any.
We just want your,
Yeah.
like your help
Input.
with it and what y'all would want to watch most and like to watch, so that way we can incorporate it with future videos and just go from there.
So yeah, leave your recommendations below, or like, you know, DM us or something.
Yeah, you know where to find us.
Instagram.
Instagram, and his gaming channel will actually be in the description as well, and our Instagrams and our shared Instagram.
Yeah.
So
I think
you can find
we
us.
kind of made our schedule. I think I'm posting for this channel every Wednesday, and my gaming channel will be Monday and Friday. So
Be sure
we
to
should-
check those out.
yeah. She took the words right out. Anyways, yeah. Hope you enjoyed. Be sure to like and subscribe.
And we will see you in the next video.
If you know that's not really you, you're not even gonna fuck with it. You know what I'm saying?